Hey there, gorgeous. Hope you're having a great week. It is such a joy to see you. Everything is great here. There's been a lot of concern about the hurricane that just passed through Florida, and I just want to let you know that we are fine, we are safe. Everyone is doing great. So thank you all for your concern, your prayers. We really, really appreciate you. Please keep the rest of our Floridians here in prayer who are without power, who have lost their homes, who have lost their loved ones. Please keep them in prayer in this time. Today we're talking all about fall eyeshadow palettes, and I'm going to be sharing one with you that I think is one of the most beautiful palettes I have seen in a long while. And I want to know what palettes you would like to see me review for fall. It seems that there are a lot of new releases, and someone in the comments recently had asked me to review those palettes, but I can't get a clear answer as to which ones they are because there's so many. So I want to go based off of what you want to see. Let me know in the comments below which palettes you would like to see me review for fall, and I will put that video together for you. I'm going to show you everything up close today so you can make an informed decision. The palette I'm using today is a new release from Alter Ego Cosmetics, but before I show you the inside, I have to show you the outside. Isn't this beautiful? This is called Sakura. I believe that's how you say it. Cherry blossoms on the front, really beautiful packaging, but the inside, look at these colors. So beautiful. A lot of cool tones in here, which is a really nice change of pace. Beautiful to see something like this. Grays, taupes, olive leaning, and then over here you have some greens, and you do have a middle row here of some warmer shades if you want to incorporate them into some looks, but I love the color range in this palette. First things first, applying an eyeshadow primer. I'm using the one from Alter Ego Cosmetics. So I'm going to start with my transition shade. I'm taking this one at the top of the palette called Wilt. This appears to be more of a taupe olive. A lot of matte shades in here, by the way. If you love matte finish eyeshadows, you would really enjoy the mattes from Alter Ego. They're really smooth, easy to blend, easy to apply. Shimmers are pretty good too. I really appreciate their mattes, so I have to rave about them. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I love how olive this is coming off. It's not a straight taupe, not a straight brown. It's very fall-like. I love it. Now I do want to add a little bit more green to this, so I'm taking the shade at the end here called Sky, which is a deeper green. I'm going to use that on, ooh, yeah, loving. Use that on the outer crease to bring some more green into this look. There is some dust kick up with these that I'm noticing. It's not terrible, but it is there. So anybody who may get irritated by that, wanted to call it out here because I'm seeing it. Next, I'm taking this shade at the end called Fair. A little bit more of a shimmery shade, and I'm going to apply this onto the outer half of the lid. Oh, that's gorgeous. I bet you if you put this over a black, like if you took a black eyeliner and you put it on your lid and then you applied this over the top, it would really make it pop. Okay, finally I'm going to take this shade called Radiant from the palette, which is the lighter green. Look at how electrifying this is. I'm not applying this wet, by the way. This is being applied completely dry. That is beautiful. I'm going to go back with a bit more of the Sky shade that I was using in the beginning, and I'm taking some of that and applying it more to the outer corners. Bring in a little bit more green. I'm a little glad I didn't go with a completely green look, adding a little bit of a neutral color to the crease, because this is beautiful as is. I think if I would have put a green in the crease, it may have been just a little bit too much. I'm going to line the eyes with this shade at the bottom of the palette called Grove, so I'm taking that on the MAC 263 brush. Okay, that's the only eyeshadow so far that's been a little strange, and I'll show you what it did in the palette so you can see. When I put the brush into it completely dry, it's got this strange consistency to it, almost like a concealer a little bit, where the eyeshadow moves around when you're putting the brush in there. It's not like a traditional matte shade. It's more of a sticky kind of mousse, but it's not really a mousse kind of texture. And you really can't get any of it on your brush to be able to use it. And you can see there, like nothing really happened with it. So I'm a little disappointed to see that. I'm gonna pull out just a regular eyeliner that I have. We're gonna go with Makeup Forever's Aqua Resist in the shade Forest. Bought this for a video I was working on and I never used it, but we'll use it today. And I'll use that as my eyeliner. I did smudge it into the lash line too, so it wasn't such a blunt, sharp line. I wanted it to be a little softer, but I really like how this whole look came out. For the brows, I'm going to use the NYX Lift and Snatch Micro Brow Pen. And I believe this is in the shade Caramel for reference. I put on some lashes today. These are the style Positivity from my lash line, so if you're interested, they will be listed and linked for you below. We're gonna do the face a little differently today. I am first going to apply cream contour, cream blush, and then I'm going to put the foundation, the concealer over the top of it and blend everything together. For my cream contour today, I'm using the Milani Liquid Contour, I believe shade Honey. So I'll apply that down the side of the face. And then I'm using the Undone Beauty Lip to Cheek palette in the shade Flare, and I'll apply that over the top. I'm first going to take my sponge and blend those in lightly. So not a lot of pressure, just enough to get them to blend in. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I'm using the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator today over the top of all of this. I generally apply it from the middle of the face and work my way out. Some days I nail it, some days I nail it, other days I don't. I don't feel like I'm going to do it today. So we're just going to work with it like this. Usually, traditionally, you can take a liquid or cream blush or contour like that and then apply it on the face first, then blend your foundation over the top. But if you struggle with that, don't be afraid to blend a little bit first and then apply your foundation. For my concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Eye Brightening Pen. Apply it like so. Blend with my finger because it is the best tool. And I applied too much. That's okay. Just wipe it away. Still one of my favorite concealers. I mean, bar none, it's gorgeous. And to set everything today, I'm taking the Revlon Blurring Powder. Use a little bit of that on the under eye area and then along the T-zone. I haven't really been wearing lipstick that much because I really like the look of my natural lip color. But what I am going to do today is take a little bit of a lip liner. I'm using the Blvd Barely There lip liner, and I'll add a little bit of color in to the lip just to give it like a hint of color. And then what I'll do is put a lip balm over the top of that. This is just a simple one from e.l.f. Great little trick if you just want to have a little bit of color in your lips, but you don't want to have a traditional lipstick on. At least that's what I've been doing lately. Let me know your thoughts on this palette today. I think it's spectacular. And while there was that one eyeshadow that was a little, it's still really good. And I love the color range in here. It's going to be one that I'm going to be using a lot more. So you may see a couple more videos come out with some looks that you can do with this palette, but I love the color range in here and it's very well put together. So kudos to Alter Ego for coming out with something really spectacular. Since this is a rather short video and you haven't heard from me in a little while, I'll just do a little bit of a life update here at the end. So lots been going on here. We had the hurricane blow through. That really didn't affect us, thankfully, praise God. I had this cough that wouldn't go away for a little while, and it just was there. It kept lingering. I could feel tightness in my chest. Thank you, Jet. We have a Tilly now. And it just was there and it wouldn't stop. So I ended up finally going to the doctor and found out that I have walking pneumonia. Lovely. So I've kind of been coughing throughout this video as I've been filming. You won't see those parts because they get edited out, but so I'm trying to take it a little easy and rest, and they've got me on some really strong stuff right now, antibiotics, steroids, and all that. So hopefully this will pass sooner than later. And homeschooling has been good. It's been challenging, but it's been awesome because I'm learning more about my kids. I'm able to teach them in a way that I feel they learn best. And Jet is doing really well. He's adapting well, and he's really enjoying it. I know Gia really is too. Ace is really enjoying it also. So everything's going good. It's moving along. And yeah, so that's where we're at. Yes, that's for eyelashes. Oh, and Tilly says hi. Maybe. Yeah, hi, Tilly. There's my Tilly. It's raining right now. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it's been raining on and off for the past few days, as to be expected. But it's a nice light rain. It's not heavy and monsoon-like like it was. So let me know how you are doing in the comments below. If you need prayer, you're always welcome to request it. I will absolutely add you onto my prayer list. I hear a little Ace calling me right now, so I better wrap this up. But thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to watch. I wish you a beautifully blessed weekend ahead. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Yes.
Look at the surprise.
You have a surprise for me?
In the living room.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's go in the living room for the surprise.